Did law enforcement kidnap a suspect in the Nancy Guthrie case? Let me explain. Carlos Palazuelos, a delivery driver from Arizona, was recently detained by police in connection with the Nancy Guthrie investigation. Police stopped him while he was driving, seized his cell phone, drove him to the police department in a police car, questioned him, and then later released him without charges, an experience he described as terrifying and compared it to being kidnapped. So can the police legally do this? Let's break it down. Under the Fourth Amendment, law enforcement can briefly detain someone if they have a reasonable suspicion that the person may be involved in a crime. This is called an investigative detention or a Terry stop. It's not technically an arrest, so police don't need probable cause. Officers just need specific objective facts that justify the stop. On the other hand, an arrest requires probable cause, meaning there's strong evidence someone committed a crime. But a Terry stop isn't without limitation. The detention must be brief and limited in scope, and officers are required to act reasonably under the circumstances. If a detention goes too far or isn't supported by reasonable suspicion, the detained person may have a claim for false imprisonment. However, law enforcement is generally shielded from liability if the detention was supported by reasonable suspicion. In this case, authorities seem to have a reasonable suspicion because Palazuelos resembles a suspect in surveillance footage. He was questioned and then released. But if Palazuelos was detained longer than necessary to determine he is the wrong guy, he may have a claim for false imprisonment. Does this seem like detention or arrest? If this happened to you, would you feel violated? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you like quick legal analysis, follow me. If you're hurt and it's someone else's fault, call, text, or message me. I'm Pete Sardis, your personal injury lawyer.